This is awkward. This is gonna be a little awkward. I'm very curious to hear some opinions of this one. This one's gonna be an opinionated, an opinionated live stream. Oh no. So, as you're joining in, I would like to know how you guys are feeling. So, hello everyone who's tuning back in. How are we all feeling? Wow, that was yeah, this is exactly why I told you get ready and have multiple stands. Get ready and have a lot of people that you want to be rooting for because it gets intense. It gets very, very intense. There was a lot of drama. Yeah. I felt so bad. That was one of the moments where, like, as that challenge is going on, I'll show the behind the scenes then. Literally, as that challenge is going on, you can hear me and Gabby talking. We're like, what are we going to do? This is awful. Like, the two most dramatic people got voted in the very first episode. And me and Gabby were like, what the heck are we going to do? We were, like, so upset. We literally that death challenge took so long because we were just like moping around. We were so upset while filming it. But I think it made it. I obviously am really sad that Jackie died first because she brings so much to the table. I'm obviously so sad, but at the same time, in retrospect, it really starts the season off with a bang. Like, you have to admit, like, it shows that these people came to play. They did not come to just sit around. They, like, came to fight. And you could definitely see that. Like, Allison and Brooke, I mean, not Brooke. Allison and Shannon, like, masterminding all of that. Kind of impressive. Like, Allison and Shannon masterminded Jackie getting taken out there. Like, they masterminded that so much. So, like, kind of impressed with them. Like, it's obviously really sad, obviously, that Jackie died. I'm really upset that she got eliminated that early. But I think it does, because of that, it sets up the rest of the season with, like, it is intense throughout through the rest of the season because of that. Because before it was kind of like people were, like, having a little bit of drama, but, like, that was, like, a way to start the season off with a bang. Like, yeah. And I will say, though, Jackie was not robbed. I will not let people say that she was robbed. She was literally offered on a silver platter immunity, and she said no. That is her own problem. So no, Jackie was not robbed. As upset as I am to see her go so early, she was not robbed, and I'm not gonna let her try to, Jackie was not robbed. Jackie was not salty. Absolutely not. Jackie was telling me that she wanted to throw it so that Brooke could survive because Jackie was, like, the most, like, calm sport about it. Jackie was so nice behind the scenes. And actually Jackie helps film the rest of the season. Like, she came for all the days and she was like helping out. She was not salty at all. They're all still completely good behind the scenes. They're like Jackie, like, afterwards, like, after it was all over, it was so awkward, but Jackie walked up to Allison and she was like, well played, Allison. She was like, you got me. Like, everyone was 100% good behind the scenes. Yeah, everyone was 100% good behind the scenes. Jackie and Allison were 100% fine with each other. They were like, Jackie was like, I am so impressed with you, Allison and Shannon. You guys outplayed me. You guys got me out. Like, that was, like, even Jackie in her confessional said she lost fair and square. Like, Jackie was not robbed. She was offered immunity. She said no, which she obviously regrets now. She said that she regretted saying no. She even says she lost fair and square. Exactly, yeah. As upset as it is to see someone like that go so early, it was 100% fair. She was not robbed. Even though it was still upsetting, and I am sad about it, obviously. But yeah, Jackie was an amazing sport. She was so nice about it. She helps film later on. and she had a lot of fun filming. She even said that she kind of she kind of like preferred filming over than being in it, because she said that like the drama, it was so much drama that it was like stressful. So she said that she was 100% fine with being gone. But Allison, this shows that Allison came to play. Allison and Shannon, their duo, and then getting Annika and Ann in it, they swarmed Jackie and got rid of her. And I edited it in a way that you wouldn't be able to see that Jackie was going to be voted out until it actually happened. And I'm glad that no one caught on to that. But yeah, I edited it to make sure to make it like a shock whenever it happened to Jackie. I didn't want people to see it coming at all, which I think I succeeded in. I think most of you guys were shocked. But yeah, it was, yeah. Allison did come to play. Allison came to play. Allison was like a mastermind there. The editing was so good for The Blind Side because it was so shocking and looked like it came out of nowhere, but in reality it had been planned before. Yep, that's why I like did the thing where after it happened, I had like all of them explaining what happened leading up to it. And I edited it in a way that you can kind of slowly start piecing it together. Like, if you watch this episode again, you'll see the signs that Jackie's getting voted out. For example, very beginning, Jackie talks about how she's like, Brooke chose me for her team. That puts a big target on my back. Right away, there's the first piece in Jackie's coffin. That's the first idea that Jackie's going to get voted out. Then, as the challenge is going, like, Jackie's saying like that she didn't know there was a puzzle, kind of flopping that challenge. There's your second piece. Then, as everyone like goes into that group and Jackie says, they're putting a target on me, there's the third piece. That like, it's like if you rewatch it, you're like, that's another place where Jackie goes wrong. And then Shannon is like one of the biggest pieces to that, like, because if you notice, Shannon like doesn't put her pinky in, which is a big piece. And then Shannon in her confessional says, I need to stay with the plan, but she never says what that plan is. Like, the plan was to vote out Jackie, but I made sure that I cut out the parts of her saying that it was to vote out Jackie. So you just get ominous confessionals of Shannon going, I need to stick with the plan, which was voting out Jackie. That was her plan going into it. Jackie and Brooke were such a good duo. Someone says, yeah, they were like a fun duo for like the one episode that they were a duo in. Yeah, that episode was gut wrenching to film. It was like really, yeah. Oh, it's tragic. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even though it's like really sad, at least it wasn't like that Jackie just got picked off. It was like there was drama involved. She got blindsided. Like, at least it was like it made it entertaining. The Lady Blog Girl says, "Can you react to my edit of Brooke?" I will after the stream is over. I'll go watch it. Or was this scripted, or did she want to die? It wasn't scripted. Jackie was actually surprised whenever she got voted in. Jackie, I think, didn't try her full best in the challenge, though, because Jackie had been saying, she was talking about how she wanted to throw it so that Brooke could live because she felt bad. But I think Jackie was still trying, just not at her full potential. I think Jackie possibly could have won that challenge if she like went full out, because Jackie was really, really close. She was only one thing away. If Jackie would have found that star that Brooke flew away, Jackie would have won. That was all she needed to find. But yeah, there was so much that happened in this episode. There's like so many underdogs in the season, like the Luke, Alexis, Joanna, and Abby underdog alliance. Yeah, there was just a lot that happened. Allison and Shannon really did that, but I'm worried that this may cause them to be backstabbed later on for being a smart duo. Yeah, Allison and Shannon really took initiative with this one, and then Shannon was able to get Annika in it, and then Allison was able to get Anne, and then Anne got Paris, and so it was like a giant blindside, all of them together. But yeah, that was a lot happened there. Yeah, there was. I'm gonna have to go through and read the Discord in a few seconds because I want to see what everyone's saying. Like, oh, that episode was so good. Oh, that episode is one of my favorite episodes of the season. It's so the fighting, the way the edit baited is because Luke said he voted Brooke and then Jackie votes. Yeah. When Jackie died, she low-key deserved it. Yeah, I saw people like upset with Jackie throughout the episode. Which, by the way, all of the fights. There was so many fights in this episode. There was like Brooke versus Abby. There was Allison versus Jackie and kind of Shannon. There was Jackie versus Paris. There was so much that happened. Oh my gosh, those fights. Okay, I want to hear behind the scenes story about that fight. So, okay, I want to give some behind the scenes stuff about that fight. All of us thought that fight was real for the very beginning because literally you're just standing there. That's why everyone has like a cup because we weren't planning on filming that. We were just like having a little break before we go to the challenge. But we're sitting in there and all of a sudden Jackie slams in and she's like, Paris, you said that. And then all of us were like, what is going on? Like no cameras were rolling or anything. Like Jackie just stormed in and started screaming at Paris. She was like, Paris, you said that I was going to vote in and I never said that. And no one was filming. So we were all like, and so we like quickly like scrambled to get our cameras and we started filming it. And that's why you kind of see like everyone just like sitting there like being like, what is going on? Because everyone thought it was real, which then like halfway through we stopped and we were like, Jackie, you need to restart that march-in. We had to the scene of Abby telling Jackie was not when Jackie actually found out. We refilmed that because no cameras were rolling because Abby actually told Jackie behind the scenes, and then Jackie storming in and like the beginning of the fight was also re-recorded because we weren't recording then. But like if you can tell, like it kind of like it like they storm in and then it kind of cuts to like people screaming. That was like because about like halfway through like the beginning of the fight we started recording, and that's why you hear like everyone like screaming like, no, Allison was the one who did that. Allison was the one who did that. And like it was intense. Like literally Annika and Shannon like took a break and went downstairs because they thought it was like real. Like they like needed a break because they thought it was real and they were like really stressed out about it. And we like had to have like a thing where like, everyone, this is a fake fight, and Jackie, like they were like screaming at each other and then like the cameras turned off and then Jackie and Paris like started laughing with each other. Like, oh my gosh, we did so good with that fight. Like they are all good with each other. Like Shannon and Allison and Paris and Jackie were all good sports behind the scenes. Like Jackie and Paris were like talking about how, like what can they say to like make this fight better and stuff. Yeah, I like how the trailer made us think that Jackie and Shannon were gonna have a season-long rivalry, but it was just this episode. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was so drunk. I was really sad though to see Jackie out first because obviously she was amazing, but Jackie like literally gives like the Janelle vibes. Like Jackie's like Janelle, where she's like good at competitions, gets into fights, but then is like she returns in as one of the first boots, which is sad. But Jackie there was no way. I didn't think Jackie was ever going to go far because she had way too big of a target going into the season. I knew there was no way she was going to survive long. I didn't think she'd be the first death, actually. I did not think she'd be the first death. However, I did expect her to I thought she was going to get killed away along the middle, but I knew that she had way too big of a target. There was no way she was ever going to get far. But, yeah. That was unfortunate. I'm glad Brooke won, even though I love Jackie, but Jackie did amazing on season 1, so I wanted to see more of Brooke. Yeah, that's the good thing about Jackie is that Jackie had it's not like Jackie was killed off early in season 1. Like Jackie had her moment to shine. So even though it's sad that she didn't get far, at least we do still have a whole other season full of Jackie. Like you still get to see Jackie play, at least. Like it's not like she was just like completely taken out of nowhere. Well, she was taken out of nowhere, but it wasn't like we never got to see her play, which is it made sense it made sense actually that she died first because in her first season she had her moment in the first season and that was a lot. So yeah. From the beginning, I thought Alexis was going to die, and I think Paris was going to die, and then I thought it was going to be Brooke or Abby, then Jackie died, and I was like, woo. That's the other thing. I think if Nyx was in the season, she might have been the first death, just seeing how this cast played. I think that Nyx would have been killed early on also if she returned in the season. Like this cast was like piranhas. They like if they saw a target or a big threat, they pounced on them. They swarmed them. So I don't think Nyx would have stood a chance in this cast either. Same with like if even though Lauren won, but if I had brought Lauren back, she wouldn't have stood a chance. I don't think any of those final three people from season 1 would have stood a chance in this cast. I think they would have all been swarmed because this cast came to play. They weren't going to let someone that did so good in the first season get far and do that again. Like, they came to fight. And I respect that. I can respect that. But, yeah. This was... Yeah. I'm going to go to the Discord and read kind of what people are saying because I want to see what people's thoughts are. I'm going to have a lot to read, I think. So I think I'm going to end the live stream about here. Last thing to go to follow the Twitch in the description. I think I'm going to go to the Discord. Join the Discord. It's in the link of the episode. Not in the link of the stream, but in the link of the episode. Join the Discord and watch the ensuing stan war that's about to happen between like Jackie stans, Allison stans. There's going to be a lot. So, yeah. Go to the Discord. I will see you guys later. Goodbye. I hope you guys aren't mad at me. I'm sorry. I didn't want Jackie to die this